What's up, everyone? My name is Copyright Strike, and today we're back with F1 2018 career mode for another episode. Today, actually, we had the Russian Grand Prix earlier on today, and now we have the Suzuka Grand Prix, the Japanese Grand Prix. As well as in performance, we're absolutely dominant. We are we're quite far ahead, so we don't really need to upgrade. We will more need to upgrade our durability, so we don't need to take many freaking penalties. Anyways, it's time for qualifying here for the Japanese Grand Prix, Suzuka circuit. I've had quite a hard time in practice finding a good balance, but just at the end of the last qualifying run I did, I managed to find out how to do mostly the spoon and turn 1 and 2, because they were the ones I didn't know what to do, because I've changed my driving style and my setup quite a bit since last time, honestly. Anyways, first lap right there, going over the line, fastest lap now. As we go into our second flying lap at the moment, we keep on going into turn 1, as I said, very fast. You break down to 4th gear all the way from 8th gear. We missed the apex, kind of, but it's not like that loses too much time. But here we are coming down to 130 on. We get onto the grass, get onto the curb there, and we lose it, and that's a huge crash into the wall. That must have been at least 5,000 Gs, if not more. What happened was we touched the curb on the inside, lost it. It wasn't fast enough to say it the right way. An absolutely huge crash. That must have been like at least 290 kilometers an hour hitting the wall. Which that's not slow. That's probably the biggest crash that we've just about ever had. So we got the fastest lap, but we also crashed out. So we're starting in front. We're starting in front of our own teammate now, which is better because. It's better because we don't want to start in second, of course, it makes sense. But oh well, that was it for qualifying. You're a very big shunt. That was it for qualifying. Anyways, it's time to get into the Japanese Grand Prix. Bum, bum, bum. Welcome to Suzuka, where it is race day and time for the Japanese Grand Prix in Season 5. We're nearing the end of the season and the end of this career mode. Talking about that, I only have tomorrow, so there'll be quite a lot of career modes within the next 36 hours or so. Suzuka circuit, a very, very interesting circuit, very much a driver's favorite. Has 3 very nice sectors. 2-3 slow speed corners down to the hairpin and down to the last chicane. Best overtaking opportunities at turn 1 and the hairpin, and maybe and the chicane at the end. Mercedes 1-2 in qualifying. Ricciardo somehow managing to get his Renault into 4th place, which, not gonna lie, that's a very fucking impressive done by him. But oh well, he chooses what he does. Our fellow Dane down in 13th place, which is a very unlucky number, so he'll probably end up dying. Anyways, our simple strategy is a one-stop, which is with these 25% races, soft to, or super soft to the soft tires, which we're going to be starting on the soft, super soft. Anyways, here we are on the grid, lap number 1 out of 13. It is 5 red lights, and we're underway for the Japanese Grand Prix in Season 5. It's a good getaway from us, but right alongside us, we have the other guys getting good getaways as well. We keep it into turn 1. In the lead we are. There's no crashes until now, because these AIs are beasts whenever it comes to crashes. What the fuck am I talking about? They're better than real life, even though we just watched the French Grand Prix, where absolutely no one died, other than Grosjean, but that was like later on in the race. Anyways, it's a clean race start. We keep off the lead now. We just need to pull out a lead so we can win this race simply by pulling out the lead on Lewis Hamilton, and he will end up dying. He will probably end up battling with Max Verstappen, and hopefully that's how it'll be, and they'll end up dying. Pretty much all of them. Coming down to the hairpin, camber on the inside, a very, very tricky corner, but a very, very lovely corner as well. Fastest lap on the first lap, which makes sense. Our plan at the moment is to hit on lap number 4, if I'm right. Yes, you can see Hamilton trying to make the move around the outside down the start finish straight. Doesn't get it done, but here we're going down the start finish straight as well, getting fastest lap. Hamilton is coming up quickly behind us, but oh well, it doesn't get it done, that one. You can see we switched strategy. To lap number 5, I think it's said as well. But here we are coming out of the final chicane onto the start finish straight with Hamilton right behind us, who has the slipstream We pull over to the middle, so he chooses his road. We want him to go mostly defensive, but he goes for the outside move now into the first corner. Oh well, we managed to fend him off one more time as we make a mistake coming into the first corner as we let Hamilton pass now. Critical enough. Oh well, that's how it is. We don't want to make any risky moves because we don't want to risk our championship, but coming down to the hairpin, what do? We make a risky move. Fucking amazing. That was a dive bomb from century back, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like doing it. I just really wanted to do. We locked brakes and took too much curb, and I mean it was fun. Oh well, that's what it is. Hamilton's still very close behind. We still need to keep an eye out for him as we come around the last corner to enter lap number 5. Out of lap 4, we go onto the curb. Over the bump we go and down the hill to the start finish. Right with Hamilton right behind us, having a slipstream. Max Verstappen getting very close as well. Hamilton pulling out on the one side. Max Verstappen coming out as well. On the outside, we have 3 wide into the first corner. Now there's a collision as we come into the first corner, and as we spin around into the first corner, Verstappen is out as well. There's a safety car out on track. Hamilton just keeps on going. Here's a replay. 3 wide into the first corner was never gonna go, was it? No, it was not. Hamilton slips unscathed. Doesn't know what the fuck happened. He was just there, like not knowing. We are here in the middle. We could have backed out of it, but like, no, you don't do that. But oh well. Then we have Verstappen on the outside here. You can see he goes very aggressively in, doesn't leave any space, doesn't consider there's 2 cars on the inside, and eventually ends up losing his front wing. So sad life for him. Now these tires will be a bit more worn, they'll be kind of dead, and there's a safety car, so we'll pit in. Everyone else pits in as well, which is lovely. It's going to be very much pit strategy. We have the first pit, so we won't get held up too much, hopefully, by cars that are coming out of the pit box. You can see we get held up a little bit by cars, actually. The Ferraris, though, even worse. They're trying to double stack each other under a safety car. I mean, come on, guys. Like, they don't only screw up their strategy in real life, they also screw up their strategy in a fucking video game. Absolutely amazing. Anyways, we come up behind Carlos Sainz, who's magically found himself in 3rd place with P4 out of 20. XD 420, you know. But oh well, we just need to get up to the safety car and be ready for the safety car restart. McLaren running a very impressive 2-3 at the moment. They did pretty well in France, and it seems like they also do pretty well at Japan in this game, but even though the car is kind of shit, not gonna lie. But oh well, here we are coming up to end lap number 7, going on to lap number 8. The safety cars in Hamilton's really slowing the field down, and as you know, these AIs are typically very much better at getting these safety car restarts. There we go, out of the last corner, Hamilton's giving it green. We get a terrible safety car restart. Leclerc right behind us, ready to charge down the inside of the first corner. He moves to the inside, we move a little bit as well to tighten his racing line, so we might have a bigger chance of getting that move done, but eventually doesn't go for the move down the inside. 2 McLarens in front, Hamilton's leading the race, pulling out a gap, and it's a clean safety car restart right off the line, which is a very, very positive thing. We're right behind Sainz, but we dive bomb him down the inside of the hairpin. Yay, move done and dusted. Next up is the next McLaren of Lando Norris, who we will overtake very, very soon. Coming into 130, are running out wide, having the slipstream, going for the dive down the inside of the chicane, and there we go into the lead, and we run deep into the corner actually, and eventually we get it done. We've had quite some good battles with the midfield cars on lately, interestingly enough. Hamilton's got fastest lap, then we go fastest lap, so Mercedes dominance for the win. Me and Hamilton lapping the same pace. I found out that I feel like I'm on the top of my game at the moment, so Hamilton's also at the top of his game. It's nice to peak just at the end of it, at the end of your career. We're pushing the fuck at the moment. You can see we may be pushing a bit too much, cutting the shit out of that one. But anyways, we don't manage to get him, and Lewis Hamilton wins the Japanese Grand Prix, and it's a 2nd place. For us, we weren't able to capitalize on the 7th place last time around. Got a 2nd place, which is still okay, but we still lose 7 points lead. So now 10 points separate us. We lead Hamilton by 10 points in the championship, which is way too motherfucking close for us to be lovely. Down to the Red Bull, there is those 60 points behind, so we can be nice and calm doing that one. In the constructors, of course, we remember in the constructors. Yes, actually in the constructors, interestingly enough. We won a rivalry, but then with the constructors, we've won the constructors championship at Japan. The last constructors championship we go for. In this one we've won with Mercedes. Not a surprise, Mercedes dominance for the win. Very nice, but of course it's not what we're hunting. We're hunting the Drivers' Championship, which is long from done and to dusted. 10 points separate us, with 4 races to go. Anything can happen. That's 100 points up for grabs, and 10 points separate us, as I've said just about 1,000 times in this video. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that bullshit, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.